Good morning, cadets. Today, actually, sorry, my bad. This is part two, and now we have Mr. Money. We had Andrew in the first part, but now we have Money. Complications. Channel 7. All right, cool. All right, so this we're gonna learn about how to use our MGT to finish the process. Okay, so we booked them in the first part, and now we're about to process them, right. All right, cool. All right, so here is our Discordia, right? I don't like how it's doing that. Okay. So as we know, we should. So for a normal mugshot, it's gonna be like this, right? The way I like to do mine is going to be somewhere. Maybe. Cool, perfect, right here. All right. So what I love to do is I love to get their name, their their fingerprint, and the case ID. And then these two. These are the most important, just right here. This is just for later, right? So now that let's see right here, we got both Money's fingerprint and his picture, right? So we'll search up his name. Money Assist. This is him right here. Um, so how to put this one in? You need to go right click, copy link, and since this is done anyway, you should do that. Change it to where this thing pops up. We're obviously not going to save it. This is just for purposes only. Okay. And then so we got this, boom, boom. Okay, that's the first part. Now that we know who he is, we're gonna copy this. This is all we need, right? So we're gonna do a new one. Actually, I could just do this one, right? Actually, I will have to see. Uno momento. Alright, now we're gonna save the void. Okay, perfect. So yeah, just copy the citizen ID because that's what he goes by. Go right here and bam. Cool. So there's two ways to get it. You can do the citizen ID, and if it does not work, 'cause sometimes it doesn't, just go back and copy his phone number. And then it'll pop this up, right? This box right here, you're gonna have to right click, and these are all the murder charges, right? And let's just say he shot, right? So he resisted arrest. Let's see, attempted murder of a government official. If we do murder, it'll do 99999. We don't do that. So we just do attempted. And then he was evading. Evading. Cool. So now he has three things on his thing, right? So the max has to be 60 for sentencing, right? So as of right now, if I book him right now, it's gonna look like this. But there's still 35 that we have to take off before, right? So it's 500 per month, right? So if we do the math, 35 times 500 is going to be 17,000. 17,500 plus the 35,000 is going to be 52,500. So that's that. This is as high as it can go. 52,500 or 60 months, right? But I'm gonna ask Mr. Money, Mr. Money, yo money.
Yo,
At this moment in time, you are being charged with evading, resisting arrest, and attempted murder of government official. How do you plead?
not guilty.
So, okay. First, he can either say not guilty, guilty, or or I plead the fifth or something weird. So he can't do bail just because he did try. It was a violent crime. So he did try and kill me, so he can't have bail, right? So let's just say he goes guilty,
I'm guilty.
right? Then if he was nice and he complied, you can lower it. It's up to the officer. So it's like, well, I want to lower to 50, but we don't want to be like, oh, let's just lower to 10. Let's keep it realistic. Because if he killed someone, if he tried to kill an officer or did, it'd still be attempted murder. But just do lower to 45. So usually what I would do, I'd say, hey, I'll lower the sentence to 45. You plead guilty, he'll plead guilty, and then bam, that's as low as it will go. And actually, I messed up. So before you even once you're reading the fines, you also say your fine is $52,500 and 60 months. But if you plead guilty, I'll lower it to 45. Right? Yada yada. He pleads guilty. You
He-
actually don't have to fill this all out. I'll show you in a second. But pretty much all you do is you do T slash actually press your home muscle. So is 544, right? So you do T slash fine five four
Ayo.
four 52500 and then press enter. But he didn't really do it, so I'm not gonna do it. But and then after you do the fine and it goes through, it'll pop a little. Actually, what's your name? 544. It look like that, right? It'll say
Yes.
info fine issued at the top right, and then you'll do T slash jail
Mm-mm.
544 52500, and then the months. Oh, actually, don't do it. Oh, goodness. Never mind. So we did 45, right? So it'd look like that, and then you'd send them, but don't actually send them because, yeah, 45. Perfect. So boom, boom, boom. You can go money. He was processed, right? So this is where we get into the length part, right? Tedious. So you're gonna do Demarcus, uh, Cousins 111. All right. So since he did plead guilty, bam, bam, right? You processed him, right? All this, that, and the third. He's done. Okay. Now, oh, yeah. Let's. So remember he shot at us, so he had a gun. So we're just gonna do gun. He had, let's just say, a picture of the gun. Let's see. Could be link. All right, cool. So any type of evidence. So let's see. Expand. So perfect. This is how you should take a picture. You should take a picture of the SMG, what it looks like, and then the serial. This is pretty much perfect, right? Because you have the gun and the SMG serial number, right? Also, we're gonna need um, put his fingerprint, right? All right, that we did earlier, and then we're gonna do bam, right? And then his face, right? So that's done with this. We did the gun, both things, right? So let's just say it started at PD and it ended at PD, right? He just pulled up and shot at me, so it was 0, and there was no strikes because he just started shooting at me, and I had no time, right? So then he pleaded guilty, right? And then his fingerprint, a da 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 120 F, whatever, his fingerprint, right? And then, um, yeah, so that's done. This is all done. Okay, so for this original time, what we have is $35,000. Actually, I do months first. Silly goose. Okay, so I actually do 95 months. This is how I would do it. Bam, perfect like that. And I get bored of typing, so all I'll literally do is just do that. Change this 525 and then 45, right? So yeah, this is good. This is done, and this is done. If there's more officers, name them. So pretty much, you want to do this in third person. So I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna make it up. So we're gonna do Officer Cousins 1-on-1 pulled into a shots fired. You're gonna be way more detailed, but just for the sake of training, we pulled into shots fired. The suspect shot at Officer Cousins and down and arrested the suspect. Yada yada yada. Right. This is this is pretty much how I did it. Right. Oh, and then you do uh that. Right. So let's just say Mr. Lucas. Mr. Lucas. The ID is 3031. Right. So I mean, this is how to find it. Just go to mug shots. So all the way down. What was his name? Colin Wright, 915. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, so pretty much for evidence, like the SMG we had, we'd put this picture in, right, and then we do case ID. It'd be 3038, right, because this one's ours. It's not, but it is. All right, so we'd do case ID 3038, and then we'd post a picture. All right, so this one's wrong just because it doesn't have that forget serial number, right? This one does, so that's perfect, but it doesn't have a case ID. Anyways, keep going, yada yada yada, right? And then mugshots. This one's a good one. I I even forgot the dude's name, so whoop-de-doo on my part. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Yeah. So that's how to do a um, how to do a mugshot processing. All right. So remember, this is how to book. Right. This is how to book people with the fingerprints and everything, take pictures, and this is how to process. Right. Send them to jail, do the report. Cadets, you got this.